Yo, YouTube, what's good? It's your boy Chris from SonicHub coming at you again with another video today. And we have a couple things to talk about today. So we got some new leaks. Well, actually, they're old leaks. These are leaks from 2019 that have been going around on Twitter. A couple other YouTubers have covered it, so I won't go too crazy with them. I actually did see them a couple days ago, but I actually didn't cover them. I don't know what I was thinking. I was out, I was busy, I had a long weekend. But thank you guys for tuning in. I got a couple other things to talk about as well. I also have a brand new data mine leak that you guys have not seen yet. I haven't seen anyone cover it yet, so stay tuned for that in this video as well. We are officially in the post Sonic Frontiers Unveil era. We know it's open world, we know there's a couple other things going on with it, but I'm not trying to waste your time, so I found a couple different leaks, so let's get right into it. So there's actually two very interesting things that I found. The first one is obviously the 2019 survey leak that leaked out Mario Odyssey 2 and at least the concept for Sonic Frontiers. There's probably not a lot of coincidence. I mean, they leaked the name 2 years in advance. This has to be 100% legit. This has to be 100% true. I'm gonna read it for you guys real quick and just give you my thoughts. All right, so it starts off and says, "You probably won't believe me, but I did an online survey on several ideas for video games." Talks about Mario Odyssey 2, but most importantly, he talks about a new Sonic game set in the Starfall Islands. As you guys know, Sonic Frontiers does take place on the Starfall Islands, which was recently just confirmed by Sega themselves. So this is very interesting. This leak is over 2 years old. We've been going back and forth. We've been looking for information, but this was right in front of our faces over 2 years ago. So it looks like they were conceptualizing this game at least 2 years ago. I'm not 1000% sure on when development actually started. I want to say it did start sometime in 2020. So from the looks of it, it looks like this game is going to have one of the longer development cycles of any Sonic game in recent years. So this is a very good thing. There are a lot of people being very cynical about this game, saying we didn't get gameplay, and that's fair to say. I get it. We've been getting burned for like the last decade as Sonic fans, so I completely get it and I understand, but you just got to be patient, because think about it. Up until last week, and obviously me leaking out that this was going to happen, did you even expect to get any Sonic Frontiers information at the Game Awards? I feel like we actually are ahead of schedule, and they really don't owe us any gameplay. Obviously, we have to hold a healthy level of skepticism, but it doesn't take a rocket science to see that this is way different. This isn't some hallway linear boosting garbage. If you just look at Force's trailer, even though it looked like it was hinting towards a more serious tone, there was red flags all over the place with that. The fact that they showed bum-ass classic Sonic and that stupid create your own avatar, as well as them having to inform us that it was made by the people who made Colors and Generations. Like, imagine Nintendo coming out saying, from the team that brought you Mario Odyssey and Mario Galaxy. You could just tell there was a ton of red flags with that. Things just feel different with this one. We're actually gonna have a 3D game. From the looks of it, you're gonna have full control of the character. This is the exact opposite of a linear game, and I hate to break it to you guys, but Forces is a lot closer to Generations, which is your guys' favorite game of all time, as opposed to this, which is going into a completely new direction. They're experimenting, they're trying something new. I really do think that this is going to work out. So not only did they correctly leak the location, which was the Starfall Islands, they also have some bullet points as to what to expect in the game, and kind of like a quick plot synopsis as well, which lines up very closely with the leaks and the information that we saw on the Sonic Frontiers website as well. Without further ado, I'm going to read it to you guys real quick. It says, in quotations, "A world unexplored, a new free-roaming action/adventure game that propels the Sonic franchise in a bold new direction. The evil Dr. Eggman has created an amazing AI entity that has spiraled out of control. Meanwhile, Sonic wakes up groggy and suffering from amnesia, with questions but few answers. The bullet point says the Sonic universe characters you love, 4 exotic islands to explore, skyscraper-sized Titan boss battles," which is true, that's what we saw in the trailer. "Adventure through vast terrains and explore the Starfall Islands. New close combat system and unique powerful moves to take down enemies." That also lines up with a lot of the leaks that we've seen. "Go Supersonic mode to battle massive skyscraper-sized enemy titans. Strengthen skills to level up Sonic's abilities." That right there also seems to line up with some of the RPG element leaks that we saw as well. "Solve puzzles, embark on quests across 4 exotic islands." It has thrilling graphics, which we saw, cinematic music, and immersive atmosphere. So wow, that's insane that we found this over 2 years ago. And like I said, this is way too much of a coincidence to not be true. I like that there's going to be 4 islands. Some people might find it a little bit underwhelming, but we don't know just how big these islands are going to be. We don't know what the objectives are. We don't really know much about the game. If it's 4 massive, huge islands and this game's going to take a long time to complete, I'm very cool with that. That will flesh out. That will remain to be seen. And this was an original concept from 2019. I'm sure they might be adding a lot more stuff to it. But yeah, it makes a lot of sense. I mean, we saw that big Titan boss battle kind of thing that was going on in the trailer. If it's going to be a high stakes game, which it looks like it is, then you are going to need Super Sonic in this game. As you can tell, like, it looks very serious. It looks like Sonic is actually scared for like the first time in his life. He's not smiling there's no jokes, there's no meta era garbage trash, which I think is ending. I think we've seen the last of the meta era, especially with Ian Flynn confirmed as a writer for this game. It just looks like we're going back to the roots of Sonic and what we've seen in years past. The story is going to be very serious, the stakes are going to be very high, but I also want to hear what your guys' thoughts are about that. What do you guys think about that? I, for one, am very excited to see that the meta era is finally ending. Goodbye and good riddance. And this isn't the only thing that we've seen that can help us kind of piece together what this game will be about. We see a survey for some of the titles that were floated around back in 2019 as well. Some of the names are Sonic the Hedgehog Rise of the Titans, Sonic Starfall, Sonic Freedom, Sonic Freerunner, Sonic Rising, Sonic Evolution, Sonic the Hedgehog Genesis, and Sonic the Hedgehog Titans Rising. So yeah, a lot of these names are very similar to kind of like that aesthetic that we've seen in the trailer, as well as some of the open world footage. And this is just very, very cool, interesting stuff. Definitely wanted to show it with you guys and see what you guys think about it. It's pretty crazy to see. It's like all these sources that we've been picking from, a lot of it is actually becoming true. Who would have thought? And the last very explosive concept that we've seen for Sonic Frontiers is that there might be an online multiplayer mode. This is something that I've talked about in previous interviews with Iizuka. It's definitely something that they're looking into, and I really hope that they can include this in a Sonic game, because think about something like Forces or Lost World. These games take 4 years to develop. You beat it in 2 hours, and then you never play it again. If they want to appeal to a broader audience, they have to have some type of competitive online multiplayer mode. I would love to see this game have paid DLC and just make it like a continuous work in progress. Something that you can play over and over again, not something that you play for 2 hours, beat it, and never touch ever again. I've said this a million times. The younger generation, they're playing Fortnite, they're playing Call of Duty, they're always playing with their friends. If this game can have online multiplayer, it can bring in a whole new audience. So this is a good development, but let's read into this and see what you guys think. So the concept is still definitely for Frontiers because it has in quotations a world unexplored, which refers to the first concept. It says that Sonic teams up and races his way through a stylized world. You compete online against strangers as you combat dozens of new enemies you haven't encountered before. Sonic and friends team up to join forces against Eggman. You have powerful gadgets that enhance your speed, powers, ability, health, whatever. There's weekly rankings with a supersonic ranking system. You can get skins for characters. You roll through the ruined landscape as modern Sonic. You do a little bit of platforming, maybe a little bit of racing. It says Knuckles and Tails will be in it, and you'll be fighting enemies alongside them as well. And it also says that there's a couple new characters. Now this is awesome. Now, like I said, it's just a concept. We've covered Iizuka interviews where he says that he's looking to explore into battle royale style matchmaking, and I think actually it works really well with Sonic. A battle royale slash racing game is not new. We've seen this done before with Fall Guys, who Sonic the Hedgehog has collabed with as well. I'm not saying that this is confirmed, but I just know that this could work. Like, hearing the word Sonic in battle royale probably sounds a little weird and would make a lot of people write it off at first, but this isn't a new concept. Like, this has been done. We've done racing online matchmaking battle royales before. So just wanted to point it out to you guys and bring it to the forefront. This is certainly possible, and it's definitely something they're at least exploring. So we'll keep you posted if we see anything. It's something I would definitely like to see because I feel like it would help with the long-term health of this game as well as the Sonic franchise in general. And here's something new that you guys probably haven't seen yet. I haven't really been around the internet too much this weekend, so I don't know if other people have covered this, but we've actually found some data mine leaks from the website of Sonic Frontiers. So we're going to run through a couple of them right now. We have about 3 of them. The first one once again confirms that the working title of this game was Sonic Rangers. As you guys can see right here, it's highlighted in green. It says Sonic Rangers, and it talks about the email subscription newsletter, which they link to in the Frontiers website as well. So this seems to be legit stuff. But this is where it actually gets really interesting. It looks like one way or the other, there's going to be multiple characters in this game that aren't Sonic. I don't know if they'll be playable. Maybe they'll be NPCs or quest givers. If you look at the data mine, highlighted in green, it starts off with characters, and it says images, which are not available right now, of the characters. And you also see character groups, main character group, character selector, which to me is probably the most indicative that we will have multiple playable characters in this game, or maybe they'll be NPCs. I'm not really sure. So harping back to that online multiplayer thing, I can totally see there being multiple playable characters in this game, which is crazy. We're really putting the pieces together. I don't know if you guys have seen this yet, but I really want to know what you guys think about that specifically in the comments. Do you want to see multiple playable characters in this game? I definitely do. And back to the microtransactions and the online and the paid DLC that I was looking for. Highlighted in green again, it talks about a purchase sector, and it has a hidden image with the name purchase.bg.jpg. So yeah, with the data mine saying purchase, obviously it could be paid DLC, it could be the game, it could be skins for the online multiplayer. We're not really 100% sure, but it's definitely interesting and worth pointing out to you guys. And they might have just leaked out the name of a new character called Sophia. So in the data mine, highlighted in green again, it says status_Sophia.png. So it's like, who is Sophia? Is that the ghost girl? Like, that's a name we've never heard before. Is it a placeholder name? Like, what is it? So as it stands stands right now, there might be a character named Sophia. We know there's probably going to be a Ghost Girl somehow, one way or the other. It could be Amy because Xbox accidentally leaked that out as well. It said in quotations Amy when doing the subtitles for the Sonic Frontiers trailer, as well as a Japanese voice actor tweeting it out as well. So maybe there's multiple ghost people. I still think that there is going to be a separate Ghost Girl. It looks like according to the plot synopsis, Sonic's friends are trapped in cyberspace. I covered that in my last video where I went into the plot of the game, so you guys can go check that out as well. But wow, this is very explosive stuff too. I don't know who Sega's web dev is, but they're not doing a very good job of keeping something secret. So look out for a character named Sophia, look out for a Ghost Girl, and look out for some of Sonic's friends to be trapped in cyberspace. So now it looks like it's really going to start heating up. We obviously have 1 year until this game releases. I feel like we are going to have a little bit more of a transparent process with this. The fact that they already showed us the open world is pretty cool. I was only expecting a CG trailer. I wasn't expecting shots of the gameplay environments, which by the way look insane. So once again, this is all really crazy stuff. Hopefully I was able to give you at least one piece of new information you haven't learned yet today. But everyone, let me know your thoughts on this. I want to hear what you have to say down in the comments. I have nothing else to report to you guys. I'll keep you updated as it happens. Until I see you guys next time, peace out.